Hi kids, I'm going to do the exact opposite of what Ajirek told you to do to find the ruins. Finding the red mushroom forest is not only a great first step in finding where the muddy biome could be, it's also a great indicator of how fucked up your cave's gen is. This one, for example, has a direct connection to the muddy biome, which is pretty normal, but it also has its exit bridge branch out from the muddy biome, which raises an eyebrow. I will give this red mushroom forest a fuckly uppity score of 2 out of 10, which stands for it looks pretty normal, and I will give this muddy biome a branchly loopity score of 9 out of 10, which stands for I'm glad this one tile decided to connect to the false branch and make things easier for me. Anyways, I'm realizing now that I forgot to kill butterflies for Gossamer Saddle, so I'm on a little bit of a tight schedule. This, however, won't stop me from gathering a shit ton of stuff that I will not be needing immediately, and a shit ton of stuff means living logs, and living logs can only mean one thing. It's time for the gnoming montage. Up next on the list is to find and kill the Ancient Guardian first, then to create a safe access to one of the broken pseudoscience stations for my next visit by clearing the surrounding area. Before that though, I will have to satisfy my Mogul's addiction by collecting lots of glowberries that I won't be needing. I will also try to find a teleport spot to the atrium on my way and mount any terror beaks that spawn on top of me. By the way, you might have realized that I didn't even bother with crafting a knight armor, even though that's what all the cool kids do while playing Vanda. First of all, I suck at following the cool kid trends, which puts me on a different level of cool. And secondly, the marble soup not only is way faster to acquire the ingredients for, but it also has a much higher durability. And this is without mentioning that the movement speed penalty is like almost completely irrelevant when you can whip your average enemy out of existence in like 3 seconds. remember when I said I was on a tight schedule? Yeah, it's day 17. Since Closomer Saddle is like one of my highest priority objectives, I will now have to go hug a flower every 30 seconds and kill the butterflies. Then, of course, I get my first worm ray on my way back to the surface, and now I will have to wait for them so that I don't get the bug that doubles the amount of worms spawned. But at least I got to find the atrium on my way back. Here is a cool party trick, I guess. You first drop the item on the ground that doesn't fit into your inventory. You then press space to pick the item up while holding down the left mouse button on the cave exit. And that's basically how you smuggle drugs while crossing international borders. And here comes the part where I struggle to find anything else to do while killing butterflies. This is why I'm using all my brain power to come up with additional and sometimes even imaginary side tasks just to occupy myself as much as possible. Which proved to be way harder than I expected since I also had the dusk and nighttime to do additional tasks. So I just collected twigs and killed butterflies and tried to touch my nose using my tongue or something. And then I realized what a stupid idea this was since the cat was literally sitting next to me and he could be doing this for me instead. So I grabbed him and he licked my nose. He then lectured me on the downsides of being insane all the time, even as Wanda, so we cooked some shrooms. Then I offered to teach him before taming and a bottle of beer, both of which he refused politely. I ended up patting him on the head, which he replied with an extremely sincere chomp on my hand. And that's basically why we got his balls removed. So let's talk about my own restrictions for the upcoming boss fights. First and foremost, I will not be using any more watches than I need during the fights. Which means no successive backstab shenanigans or no unnecessary healing spams. In other words, if I have the option of simply not getting it, then I will try my best to simply not get it. I think that this makes the fights a lot more exciting. Only the Bee Queen will require me to use more than 2 healing watches, which brings me to my second rule. I have to go full ham against all the major bosses, so all the important fights will be done by old Wanda. This also means that unless I'm using a magic item that is capable of destruction, like an ice staff to kill the lava, or a fire staff to destroy a structure, the only magic item I will be using will be the alarming clock. Now it's time for the shadow chess pieces. If you are not planning on dodging the level 3 Shadow Rook's attacks by walking away, a Magiluminescence and the tool side club provide enough speed boost for the whole fight. The level 1 pieces can easily be kited, and the level 2 Shadow Bishop can only land a total amount of 2 hits every time it summons the Batmobile. Have I ever told you guys that I lack stress management skills, like on a concerning level? I'm used to dealing with unexpected stuff, but when I look at the deck log and see that my game will be entering an autosave state just before the hounds arrive, then that's just too fucking much for me and my heart and my brain. So people, friends, gamers, I will be letting you down today. This is the end for me. I will never be as good as your favorite streamer. Goodbye.